What's your no one will ever believe this true story? You ever hear about Randall Lee Smith? Back in 1981, he murdered two social workers hiking up along the Appalachian Trail. He was caught, convicted, served 15 years in prison for the murders. He was paroled, released. In 2008, two men camping in Dismal Creek, Virginia, had a man come out of the woods and talk to them while they were fishing. The guy was a bit odd, an old man in brand new, poorly fitting gear. He sorta invited himself to dinner. While sitting around the campfire, the old man pulled out a pistol and shot one in the head and fired after the other guy. The pistol was a .22, and the shot to the guy's head was deflected. He was shot in the head but was still alive and charged the guy and tried to wrestle the gun away. His buddy who ran was shot in the back but wasn't aware of it as he jumped in the Jeep and started it up. When he heard his friend start the Jeep, the guy who, I will remind you, was shot in the head ran for the Jeep, not wanting to be left behind. Both shot and losing blood, they tore ass down the mountain. The old man, however, took the truck they left behind and started chasing them. They made it down the mountain and got to a farmhouse and banged on the door begging for help. The police were called and the two would-be victims were airlifted to the hospital and survived. The cops went up the mountain and found the old man in the pickup that had overturned during the chase. He was hurt from the crash. They arrested him and got him taken to a secure hospital, where he was identified at Randall Lee Smith. The attack happened less than a mile from his previous murder site. In his pockets were personal effects, glasses, keys, and other things whose owners have never been identified, but they were not of a prescription or style likely to belong to an old man. Randall Lee Smith died of his injuries from the crash 4 days after being caught. The two men who would have been his victims survived.